mind you, to this day, she be making content and it be looking a mess. Okay, so I just went through my makeup bag and I was cleaning it out. And I did a few years ago, I did I think it was my 2023 makeup collection. And I feel like I've downsized a lot, but and like when I had a few empties over the years, and I've also did a Sephora. I keep saying I just went to Sephora, or I just did an online shop and I refilled some things, and some things are missing. But I'm gonna do my makeup. I haven't done my makeup in a while, so if you want to watch my get ready with me, then keep on watching. Okay, so I hope you guys know I am dressed. I'm wearing this little tube dress from Forever 21 Plus. Sadly, the location that was near my house is closed. I did get some new makeup as well, and this is from Dior, from Influencer and Dior. I've been using Influencer for like 8 years, as long as my daughter, well, 7 years, as long as, well, pretty much I started my YouTube channel. So I got the Adore Addict glass lipstick, and I've been wanting this for a while. I've contemplated buying it a few times, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm gonna use this for my lips. I have the Native sunscreen. I just got sent this from Influencer as well. It's a mineral sunscreen. When you spray it, it goes like white, but when you rub it in, it pretty much goes on clear. So I use that. My lips are really dry, and I'm noticing that I don't have a lot of glosses because they're in my purse. Then I used a little bit of this Caudalie. This is it's in French. I think it's like a French brand, so I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it smells like fig. It smells very earthy and organic, and I really love the bottle. But for $52, I have to test it out longer than, what is this, day 2 or 3. I do love the smell too. It literally smells like a fresh, maybe not like a not so ripe fig. Adding those to my skincare section. I want to put like 1 bag of skincare, complexion, this, that, la 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 la. And then I ended up finding this Fleur Missing Person fragrance. I haven't seen it in a while. I do like the way this smells. I got a new brow pencil. I really needed this. I got the Precisely My Brow Detailer, but I was using this Gwen Stefani. I lost the top to both sides, and I've been using it, and I think I'm still going to use it. It's nothing wrong with it, but I definitely knew that I needed an upgrade. Ava, Allison, can you hand me my purse right there in that chair? So I did my brows with the Precisely My Brow, and I think I'm going to post like a little review on my YouTube shorts because I love Benefit products. The person that put me on to Benefit products, who I was influenced by, was Jade Pierce. Has she been uploading? I feel like she hasn't been uploading. This is definitely not a makeup tutorial because it's so chaotic, I feel. But yeah, Jade Pierce was the person that made me want to start posting on YouTube. At the time, I found her videos because she had just had her first child, and I had given birth that year. So really, I was like really into like mommy content. I feel like that's why my content is the way it is, because I used to watch Beauty and the Beastins. She's like a mom. She was a nurse. I see a NICU nurse, I think. And then she started staying home with her kids, and I love her video. I used to love her videos. And it's another one that's not that popular. I forgot what her name. I wish I could give her a shout out. I can't think of what her name is. If I can, I'll put it in the description box. She was like a single mom. She had one kid that didn't work out. She was like a single mom, and she had just started making YouTube videos. Who else? I used to watch a lot of blondes because at that time it wasn't a lot of, for me, I don't really remember a lot of mom content that was wholesome. Like I feel like when I would watch mom content on YouTube, it was like baby mama, YouTube pranks and stuff like that, and I really never been into that kind of stuff. Those are the people that I used to really like a lot. And who else? Patricia Bright, a lot of London based. I'm gonna use some of this Clarins Glow Serum, vitamin C and AHA. I've been really thinking about going to go get a massage for Mother's Day. And like, I think I deserve it, y'all. That's why I don't really post a lot of beauty, because I'm always busy with my kids, which I like. I do have some parenting content coming, but I don't know. Like, I be feeling like it's so all over the place. But I'm just gonna share. I'm gonna just do me. The most used foundation this past year, or the last 2 years, is the Fenty like it's like a sunscreen and a foundation in it. I use that a lot. I think I'm gonna use this Armani skin tint. I don't know how this is gonna work, but it's a skin tint, so I think this one has SPF in it. And then it's like I haven't been doing like a lot of shopping with makeup, or just like I hadn't been, because influencer really has been sending me a lot of good stuff. I'm backed up on campaigns though. I should have got a picture of myself. I think I'm gonna do a picture of myself once I finish my complexion, because I did use it. Some of the products that they sent me, the Cuddly, I was influenced. Oh yeah, right now I'm really into the. One time I was talking to my friend from high school, and it was a long time ago, but it just made me think, because she said it to me, and she was like, I was like, what kind of people do you like to watch on social media? Like, what kind of people do you watch? And then something I said, and I forgot, but she was like, yeah, such and such is boring. I don't think I said it. I just think she said she finds certain stuff boring. And I was like, the stuff that I watch is probably considered to be boring, but there's a group of people that like boring. Like, I love this girl named Samantha Guerrero. She's from Canada. Products that I'm using, I'm gonna list them down below. But also, I think I'm saying them as I go. I got that from Jay Pierce, and I always love that, because it's like, how somebody's using something and she just told you right then, like, this is what I'm using. And that's how I discovered the Benefit brows, because they were beautiful. Like, the product was a beautiful product. It was a good product. So sometimes it's okay to get influenced. But I'm into Samantha Guerrero. I always love a smart girl, like a smart, or just like, okay, so I was thinking, speaking of smart or preppy type of look or whatever, even though I'm into different stuff now, but when I was in high school, not high school, in middle school, I was really into the preppy look, like, and really I learned that look is like smart. It's like looking smart, and I was very smart when I was in school, and I just like to look smart. And she's very intelligent. Like, she's been doing content for a while, and she just graduated from the University of Toronto, and it didn't inspire me. A few things have been inspiring me to go back to school, which I will be doing in the fall. But you can do it. She's very inspiring. I'm pretty sure like everybody's situation is different. This didn't look good doing this, but everybody's situation is different and their journey is different. But And then I've met some, I was just thinking about just like over the years. Um, I haven't, my channel hasn't like blown up or anything, but I don't know. I've learned a lot, met people, and you know, you're just growing every day. And it's like some people, like I follow this girl. She was like a young girl, and I liked her story. I just wanted to follow her story. She was like a dancer, like an exotic dancer, and having problems with her parents. And I can relate to that to an extent, like being a young person and not really knowing what to do and stuff like that. But anyways, she just like now I feel like she's on a like her channel has declined, and she's just always like, oh, and she wanted to do music, and she's like, I'm old. Did she turn 30? I forgot. She didn't even turn. I don't even think she turned 30 yet. But even if she did, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna be old, and I'm like, wow, Allison, please. I'm like, wow, I didn't realize that people consider like they like, oh, if I'm 30 years old, I can't do content. If I'm 30 years old, I can't do music. I'm 30 years old. And when you think like that, think about like a Tyler Perry or or a lot of people that they didn't start getting popular until they were older. I think it's one content creator. Her name is, I can't think of it, but I'm gonna put all my all my people who I watch. I'm gonna list them down below. The people that I admire and I watch. If they never like some people didn't become successful until they were older, and it's a bunch of women that I follow that like in their 40s, and I love their content. That doesn't matter. I gotta get off TikTok. I feel like TikTok is for young people. I need to, I need to delete it. Okay, this is the Radiant Beauty Loose Setting Powder. I forgot what color. It's like a dark. I tried to get a color like, you know, if we're the same color. But and another thing, I have a video idea. I want to do. I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna tell you. But it's just I'm inspired by music too, and I want to do a makeup tutorial. So I think I'm gonna pick out the stuff because everything is on the floor. I think I'm gonna pick out the stuff that I would need, and if I need anything extra, I'm just gonna buy it. I like to put a little bit of powder on my neck. Like I don't like my neck to have so much makeup on it that it's coming off on my clothes. This is just a quick, I don't even know, it's like a get ready with me. This one is the Sephora palette. These little palettes be coming handy. When you catch the Sephora sale, get that 30% off, get it. Treat yourself. When they do the 30% off Sephora products, all their stuff is good. It's just as good as the luxury stuff. I'm just gonna use these two dark colors. I just like to, or like a color that's darker than my skin color. You know what's weird? How people have color blindness to their skin complexion. Like I be laughing. I don't be laughing, but I just be thinking I just think I don't think it's funny. I just think it's interesting. Like people will use emojis of skin complexion, and it's like, but you're not even that color. And like people have blindness to their skin complexion, and they have blindness even like with their weight too. Like I think that happened a lot. I feel like that has happened to me, but I'm not blind no more. Today, I'm fasting. I'm gonna see how long. I'm gonna see. I think I'm gonna eat at a certain. I'm gonna eat dinner. I'm gonna have one meal and do water and tea. I have to show y'all my tea collection. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna do to my eyes. Should I do something else? I should have did like a cream first, and then this palette. I love this palette. This was $85, and I feel like if you the type of person that like nice things, you want to put good things on your skin, this is the Makeup Forever. It comes with, look how many colors it comes with. And if you can find, like, you should shop around and see if you can get like a discount. Maybe you have some points at Sephora, Ulta, or whatever. But I do highly recommend the Makeup Forever palette. I love this palette. I don't have a lot of palettes, really. I have a lot of, like, random little loose things, but I don't have a lot of palettes. The Almay influencer sent me this. Love this. If you don't want your makeup to go nowhere, and this is drugstore, you can get this at Walgreens or CVS. I love this. And also probably like their direct website and their makeup remover, their foaming makeup remover. Ooh, you just need that at your bathroom sink at the end of the day. It melts the makeup off and it's so soft and you feel so clean and it's just so good and it doesn't like completely strip your face. I love it. It's the Almay makeup remover. I really like it a lot. This one is the setting spray. And it's like one that doesn't move your makeup. I also got this Prada concealer. I have not used it. I just want to use it. My mustache. I'm not really going anywhere today but the grocery store. I want to go get some fruit and some healthy things. I have not used this. This is pretty much like my skin complexion. Really. Maybe a little darker. Because I don't like my lips to be darker. I'm going to put some of this. Oh, yeah, I wanted to use this powder. I just wanted to use it to see. Because I have yet to really use it. I think I used it once to take the video. Take a picture for my deliverables for influencer. This is the Laura Mercier. I have been wanting to try this for so long. And mind you, I would prefer a darker color. And I think at the time when it was popular, I don't believe they had a darker color. I'm going to try to be productive today. I've been doing a lot of cleaning and stuff like that. That's why I haven't been able to. I still been posting, but y'all, I want to really just do better and like take it more serious. Just my whole life in general. I really don't have time for stuff. I have to I have to lock in. I can't let nobody like stop me from focusing right now. It is what it is, especially if I get into nursing school next for the fall, because if I don't, I'm going to take this other degree, like start this other stuff for degree so that I can apply to the RN program. Either way, I'm going to school. This is the Laneige it says lip glow balm. I had this, but I had it in a small tube. I had it back in the day. I used to. Another thing, if you want to start getting into makeup and you don't really know what to do, is the Allure beauty box. That's my favorite beauty box ever because they have like high end samples and full size, and it's worth it. I think it's less than $20, or it might have went up. It used to be less than $20, but it went up. And before Laneige was so popular, they had it in there, and that's how I discovered it. And then boom, it got so popular. Around that time, that's when I got my first brand collaboration. I think my first one. My very first brand collaboration was Dossier, that perfume brand that's in Target now, that Aaliyah's Faces has a perfume with. That was my first brand collaboration. And when that happened to me, I should have just started like being more serious with content. But it was just so much. And I feel like it's hard to admit, but I'm a chronic people pleaser and I care too much about what people think, and I need not to. It's like I know what to do. God has been telling me a lot lately, like everything that you need is right in front of you. I have so many things to be blessed. I'm blessed with that. Everything I need to be successful, everything I need to make my ultimate dreams come true is right in front of me, and I just need to focus and lock in and don't let anybody come in and distract me from what I'm doing. I really like, ooh, you see how crispy my lips was looking? I have a bunch of blushes. This is a newer blush. I should have put the cream blush. And I love powder. I probably still, am I gonna do that? No, I'm gonna just use it. This is a Milani influencer sent me this too. Baked blush. And this is what it looks like. Me, or is this brush the ultimate? It's like, I could just use a bunch of these. If I was doing like like I had a really special event or like something, maybe nightlife, I think I would have I like to start with cream and then put the powder on top. But so I just do kind of whatever I feel like on a daily basis. Like, I'm just not like, I have to stay in order. I have to do. I remember when I first started doing content, I had this friend of me. I'm gonna say a friend of me. I don't really think she's really my friend. We don't even talk now. But she was like, my skincare routine has too many steps in it. And then it's like, be real. Like, I feel like people be doing the most. And then this is other friend. She a friend of me too. Matter of fact, when I lived in Alabama, the only person that I really would consider my friend, and if you watching this video, I'm sorry to you, but that when I moved to Mobile, the only person, because Alabama is a weird place. The only person like that was I consider my friend, even I'll say first I didn't stay on campus and then I stayed on campus, would be Christina. That is the only I didn't sense no fakeness from this girl, period. And she told me a secret too that I've never told anybody and I never will. But the fact that she confided into me, like, and said something, like she said something to me and like that she probably wouldn't tell anybody, I was like, she must really like, she fucks with me. But everybody else, they never really seemed like they really liked me before. Like, I remember she had a roommate. I don't really think her roommate really, she never really liked me. And it's like, a lot of people didn't like me because I feel like I was like different. I was coming from Miami and when I moved there and my vibe was just different. And it's like, I feel like sometimes when you live in small town, people are they're just different. They don't like anybody that's different. Nobody was really my friend except for her. If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't even be living in. I wouldn't even be here. I don't even know. She looked out for me a lot, but I wouldn't call. But I just never feel like they just truly really embraced me or whatever. A lot of people did. And then there was this one girl, we used to hang out a lot. And when I first started my YouTube channel and I showed her, I think I did a makeup tutorial or something. Can you believe she was like, yeah, it's okay, but it's not like Jackie Aina or anything. Duh. Like, she was like, yeah, it's okay, but it's not like Jackie Aina's channel. And it is like, mind you, to this day, she be making content and it be looking a mess. No shade, but it do. And she be making content. She be trying to do like not get ready with me because she don't wear makeup. But I seen the other day she did like a try on or whatever. And I'm not gonna say too much because I'm not a mean girl. But I just laughed at it when I seen her say that. It's like, I think, you wanna know what's so crazy? Back then, I should have had a YouTube. If I would have had a YouTube channel when I was younger, God knew better. My life was fun. I used to be always doing stuff. But yeah, like back then she told me, I think one time in her dorm, that she wanted to start a YouTube channel. And she's attempted, but she hasn't been consistent at all, really. And yeah, and then another one of my friends, I loved her. But can you believe, I think to this day, I think our beef was a boy. A dusty man. Ever since then, it's like our trust got broken. But before that, I loved her like damn, real bad. But we don't even talk no more. I wish I had content friends. I got one friend that I talk to, not here and there, and if I ever get on, she gone. Shout out to Charlene. I consider you, I do definitely consider her to be a friend. And who else? A mom, I can't think of her name, but she's a mom. She got a bunch of kids and she do content. I really like her too. Like I would, anyway I would look out when it comes to the content stuff. I would look out for her too. But okay, you guys, this is my everyday makeup look. This is literally how I look every day. And I finally braided my hair. I was about to heat damage my hair. Did I miss a part? If I did, it doesn't matter because at least now my makeup is done and I look a little. The best skincare product I've used, like as far as like a moisture, like I don't know. It's called Great Skin for a reason. It's the Mary Great Skin. I had so many samples of this from Sephora. I'm still salty to this day that I couldn't go because it got canceled. But we did end up getting our goodie bag, and I had a bunch of these in it, and it was really good. Let me see. Ew, yuck, ew, 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 ew. Okay, so I'm in the car, but I'm in the car with my kids now, so it's probably gonna be like chaotic probably. But outfit change. The weather was kind of like chilly, but like still warm. But it was more chilly in the morning, and I thought it was supposed to rain as well. But I'm on my way to Publix. I need to pick up some like healthy things for us to have in the house. So pretty.